I think I think this game. I think we were expecting this result for Belgium. 3-0, an absolute, pretty much a 3-0 demolition, really. I think this was the result we were expecting for Belgium, to be honest with you. We were expecting a comfortable win for them. All credit to Panama. They did try, but it wasn't convincing from them. This was the second convincing win in the tournament, besides Russia beating Saudi Arabia 5-0. Belgium they just dominated the game, dominated possession wise, dominated maybe a bit shaky with the defence with Deirdre Boyata. But in fairness, he did do okay. Shaky at times as always, but he done okay. And he dominated attack with the likes of Dries Mertens, Romelu Lukaku, Hazard, De Bruyne. Hazard seems to be a bit greedy with the ball, doesn't he? I guess I put on Twitter for a laugh. Does anyone know if Hazard knows how to pass the ball? But eventually I did, so that shut me up. The first goal was an absolute cracker. An absolute cracker from Dries Mertens. Caught it full on the ball, full on the volley. No way the Panama goalkeeper was going to get to it. Absolutely fantastic goal. You couldn't have picked it any better. You really couldn't have. But as I said on Twitter as well with that one, it was a good goal by Mertens. It really was. But it wasn't quite Nacho's goal against Portugal. Even though it was a half volley, Nacho's was an absolute. It was an absolute thunderstrike from outside the box, whereas Mertens' full volley on the right inside the right side of the box. Don't go wrong, it was still a good goal, really was. Second goal came from Romelu Lukaku, from a right-footed cross from De Bruyne with the right-footed cross from the outside of his foot, which I thought was, how the fuck does he do that? And basically managed to find Romelu Lukaku's head into the bottom of the net. There was calls for offside, but he was onside. He was in line with the back four, so there's no way it was offside. So the goal stood correctly, and that was 2-0 to Belgium. Third goal came from Lukaku again, but this time it was from a fantastic run by Eden Hazard. The pace on that guy is absolutely horrific. You find it pretty hard to catch him on a run. Fantastic run by Hazard. Played a through, but you can see Lukaku running down the bottom left. Hazard basically plays a wee through ball for Lukaku and basically runs forward and dinks it just over the goalkeeper, giving it 3-0. They had a good few chances earlier on to make it maybe 4 or 5, maybe even 6, but it wasn't to be. So 3 was really good. 3 is really good enough, giving us a second convincing win. But I thought the chances that they made, it could have been more than 3, maybe, like I said, maybe 5, 6. But still a good play. I thought Lukaku was going to get a hat-trick, but it wasn't to be. Mertens played very well. Romelu Lukaku was class. De Bruyne played really good. Hazard played really good. As I said, Boyata was okay. Meunier down that right flank, down the right back played okay. Courtois produced some absolute fantastic saves, as he always does. I think Belgium are going to be one of these teams that want to win the World Cup. The Russia, Spain, Portugal. That's basically the three teams so far that wants to win it. Mexico, sorry, that's four. And Mexico, because they could have absolutely pummeled Germany, let's be honest. So that's basically, it's five teams that want to win it so far, including Belgium. You've got Russia, Portugal, Spain, Mexico and France. That's the five teams that want to win the tournament so far, with the scores and with the hard work they're putting in. I think they're going to be Brazil's. I think the odds are going to change on favourites, and I think it'll end up maybe being Belgium that will end up turning into favourites soon, because the way they've been playing, lacklustre first maybe, but eventually it's building up and building up. The way they've been playing, I think they could beat any team in the tournament, and I think they could progress very far.